He demanded this belt tonight. He wants to prove that he is indeed the man at 154 pounds. Is special with all the adoration he's gotten. To be having this kind of acclaim in front of 40,000 fans from here and equally from Mexico is special.
Yeah, this place is bedlam, man. I've seen some crazy atmospheres, but this ranks right up there. When Trout was walking to the ring, I'd say there was a lot of hate in the air. Man, I'll tell you, he looked cool as a cucumber, though, but man, this crowd let him have it. And now, it's totally the opposite. As Canelo has made his way to the ring, it's just bedlam. The cheering is crazy.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape for this title unification bout at 154 pounds.
The most salient number here is the height advantage of Austin Trout. Yes, he has a reach advantage, but more importantly is the fact that if he fights tall in this fight, as I mentioned in the keys, he can win it. He knows that is absolutely the main key for him.
Now with the official introductions for tonight's main event, here once again the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you and welcome to the sold-out Alamo Dome here in the beautiful city of San Antonio, Texas for the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions, Canelo Promotions, Leja and Baton Promotions, in association with Greg Cohen Promotions, and Showtime. Sponsored by Corona, La Cerveza Más Fina, and AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T, rethink possible. This bout is sanctioned by the WBC, President and Supervisor Jose Sulaiman, the WBA, President Gilberto Mendoza, Supervisor Enzo Bañarriol, along with the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation, Chairman William Kuntz. Introducing to you our three judges scoring this bout from ringside. From Johannesburg, South Africa, Stanley Christodoulou. From Guam in the Philippines, Ray Donseco. And from Dallas, Texas, Oren Schellenberger. Our third man to ring, our referee in charge of the action, Lawrence Cole. All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of action for the WBA, WBC, and Ring Magazine Super Welterweight Championship of the World. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance, and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from San Antonio, it's showtime! Introducing you first on my right, the WBC champion in the blue corner, presentando al orgulloso hijo de la República de México, wearing black trunks with pink trim, hailing from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. He weighed in at 153.5 pounds. His tremendous record stands at 41 wins, no losses, 1 draw, with 30 wins coming by way of knockout. At just 22 years of age, tonight he is making the 6th defense of his title. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of the young superstars of boxing today, the undefeated WBC Super Welterweight Champion of the world. Damos la bienvenida al invicto, Saúl Canelo Álvarez. Opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, the WBA World Champion, entering the ring wearing white trunks with zebra stripe trim, fighting out of and representing his home of Las Cruces, New Mexico. He weighed in at already 153.25 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign in the ring with a record of 26 wins, no losses, 14 wins coming by way of knockout. Now in his 3rd year as champion. Tonight, he is making the 5th defense of his title. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the undefeated WBA Super Welterweight Champion of the world, Austin Trout. Once again, our referee in charge now to give instructions, Lawrence Cole.
All right, gentlemen, put on the rules over in the dressing room. I want you to obey my commands. Flex ups all times. Good luck, play the bit.
Canelo Álvarez looking to defend and unify the titles, looking to prove to everyone that his talent is indeed equal to the mega popularity that he's achieved in his young career. While Austin Trout wants to silence the crowd and bring both belts back to Las Cruces, New Mexico. The sea of humanity here at the Alamodome erupting like a volcano. The bell in round 1 of the 5th unification fight in Super Welterweight history, the first since 2004 when Wakey Wright defeated Shane Mosley. The only other 154-pound unification bout involving a pair of undefeated fighters was Felix Trinidad versus Fernando Vargas.
And did we think this fight would start with Canelo Álvarez going backwards and sideways, and Austin Trout coming forward?
Again, it comes down to the hand speed of Canelo or the foot speed of Trout. It's almost like Canelo wants Trout to give up his foot speed and come to him so he can use that hand speed. We'll see. You know, much like Part1 did 20 years ago, Trout has to slowly but surely take this crowd out of it, because right now it is just waiting to erupt for something Canelo's doing.
Canelo designed the black and pink trunks, and he is sporting Trout in the zebra, white and black. Trout already flashing the jab. Canelo looking to find his rhythm.
Trout has thrown, I'm going to say 30 jabs already. Not all landing, but it's clear, some have landed, it's clear he's committed to this, as he should be.
Well, that's the thing. He's not going to give up his height. If Canelo is not going to come to him, he's just going to jab him until he finally starts stalking him. And that's what's happening. Trout started landing the jab, so now it's Canelo. He's got to come forward. And that's what Trout wants.
Yeah, he changed the dynamic already, Paul.
Canelo coming off the longest layoff of his career, 217 days. This is his 266th round as a pro. Trout just went downstairs with the straight left to the body like we saw him do many times against Miguel Cotto in his last fight. This is his 152nd round as a pro. The fans, of course, will react to anything Canelo does, which, of course, could impact the adjudicators in this fight. Remember, we are in Texas. It's been known as a cauldron of controversy when it comes to combat sports over the years.
I love your alliteration.
Well, again, if Trout can continue to maintain the pace and use the jab, he can take the crowd out of it a little bit at a time. It's going to take a few rounds, but if he can maintain distance and maintain control with the jab, he'll be able to do it.
Canelo said he wants to not just go to the body with the left hook, which he hasn't had a chance yet to do, but also the straight right to the body. Right now, for the moment at least, Trout is controlling the real estate in this fight, again as he did against Cotto.
Under 30 seconds left in the first round. Canelo coming off a 5th round TKO win against Jose Cito Lopez last September, showcasing a versatile attack using a light lead right uppercut to set up a liver-liquefying left hook. And there's a lead left hook as he swarms Trout along the ropes. Cole calling for the break.
I thought Cole broke him up a little early there. But a few seconds before that, Canelo showed his lack of experience. He already was losing patience. Swung a wild right hand.
Deep breath. They're working fine. That's how we work. Nice and clear. Don't go out there and start throwing everything in one round. You need to move your waist. So you've got to throw the jab. But moving the waist. And do the combination. And
Trout trained by Louis Burke, who holds 2 victories over Freddie Roach. Also was in the ring against the late great Hector Macho Camacho Nobel. Round 2 underway immediately. Trout delivers 3 consecutive jabs.
he threw 34 jabs in the first round, landed 8, but it's the number he threw that was impressive.
And even when he's not landing, guys, it's keeping Canelo busy. It's keeping him thinking about something. Canelo has to either counter with a counter jab like that, or he's got to start making Trout think about using that jab.
And there's an indication of those jabs that I had mentioned. And the fact of the matter is, when you only throw 8 for Canelo, that's an issue. Yes, you're fighting a lefty, but in order to get inside, you have to jab your way in so that you can throw the left hook to the body and the right to the body.
There is a bigger difference in experience than some might think between these 2 combatants. Canelo has faced 5 former or current world champions. Trout has faced just 1, that being Cotto.
The first round, Canelo got to Trout at about this distance. He felt like he was almost there, and then he just couldn't land. Touched him on the chest there, but this is the distance Canelo needs to start landing. And then,
There's a right hand that connects for Canelo. Flashes the jab, doubles up the jab, follows up with a right hand to the torso.
That was a tremendous uppercut thrown from long distance by Canelo. Shocking that he was able to land it against Trout. Now, Trout said when they were together, he said he felt Canelo was a much smaller man than he expected. But he just found out that Canelo could punch a bit, but Trout took the punch well.
Yeah, Canelo starting to bullying his opponents in the past, especially the smaller ones.
you started to see Canelo Trout consistently slip the jab to his own left. So he kind of met him with that uppercut there.
And Canelo loads up with 2, making 3 right hands. That 3rd one connects on the temple. Trout backing up momentarily and resetting. Canelo has faced only 1 semi-southpaw since 2007, that being Ryan Rhodes in 2011. In that fight, Rhodes switched back and forth, so really Canelo has not faced a pure lefty since Richard Cotto in 2007.
This is heating up. And it's heating up because Canelo has cut the distance a bit and is landing punches at note.
Yeah, he's gained about 6 inches to a foot this round. He's starting to pull the trigger a little closer, and it's making a difference.
30 seconds remaining in the second stanza. Trout launches the jab, goes downstairs to the body with the jab. Canelo measuring him up, flashes a jab of his own that misses. An amazing atmosphere, absolutely electric at the Alamo Dome as Canelo sticks those straight right.
not gonna eat without you.
Anyways.
That's not even right now.
While Austin Trout is thought of as the better combination puncher, Canelo can throw combinations as well. That left hook set up the right uppercut, which I pointed out was thrown from a pretty good distance. And another look at it, pulled the head down of Austin Trout and was able to land the right uppercut because of that. So Canelo, who, yes, he's young, but he's a veteran.
You're wondering how he landed it from so far away.
Yes.
That explained it now.
There you go. Who knew?
The bell in round 3 of this scheduled 12-round battle for the WBC and WBA Super Welterweight Championships. Undefeated Kingpins putting it all on the line here in the Lone Star State as Trout again looks to establish the jab. Triples.
One thing we found out about Austin Trout in these recent fights against Cotto and now against Alvarez, he has a chin. He's been hit by both fighters with some big punches and has taken them extraordinarily well.
Canelo almost took his foot off the gas early this round, and Trout jumping right on him with that jab, landing a couple of good jabs already.
Taking a look at the show stats, total power punches, slight edge for Canelo.
Yeah, not a monstrous one, but a couple of the ones he landed were very showy.
Both have thrown the exact amount of power punches as Trout comes back with a 1-2 of his own from the southpaw stance. Canelo looking to jab, lead right, hooked by Trout. There's a nice 1-2 that catches Canelo. Canelo lunging in, swerving Trout, and Trout able to circle away from the ropes.
Good smother by Trout there. Smothered and turned him.
He wants Canelo to lunge in here, does Austin Trout. And when he does it, Trout's very effective at dealing with it.
Midpoint of the 3rd round.
Canelo now back and starts in position.
There's a 1-2 combination from Canelo. Straight right hand from Canelo. Trout along the ropes. Canelo comes in. Trout does a good job of avoiding the punches and again pivots away from the ropes, looking to establish control to center the ring as he unloads 2 jabs and goes downstairs to the midsection. Less than a minute remaining in the 3rd round.
That is starting to open up this round.
Trout flirting with danger there a moment ago in punching range, and Alvarez just missing with the uppercut.
They're both taking more chances.
Canelo
just really looking to hit the home run with that lead right hand, not using the jab to set it up.
We've seen virtually no body punches from either man. A little bit from Trout.
And Canelo told us that that would be his strategy, wanting to invest in the body, slow down the fleet-footed Trout.
You see a lot of times they're straight shot, they're cross. Canelo's right cross and Trout's left cross. A lot of times they throw it to the chest or to the stomach. It's because they're having so much trouble finding the range against each other. They just want to touch something and maybe try to follow it up. There goes again with Canelo throwing that right cross to the stomach.
Good point.
Austin Trout's family, his fiancée Taylor again tonight was supposed to be their nuptials. Instead, they're here in San Antonio.
Taylor looking at the last round, pretty cool, calm, and collected, but she's a fan, and when some things happen that she liked, her and her daughter are very animated, and they will be. They're fight fans and obviously very supportive of Austin. All right.
Oh, never mind. You guys are good. You don't know how to do.
Trout's family here in full force. His mother, his biggest fan, MJ Trout, put him in boxing when he was the age of 10. Of course, we saw his fiance Taylor, one of his daughters, Kyra, who's 10, Charlotte, 3, his son Elijah, 5, and his sister Candace, all in attendance here. So there is a cheering section for Trout in this sea of Canelo fans. Fourth round underway.
No.
Canelo Alvarez, WBC champion in black and pink, Trout, the WBA champion, the black and white. Trout pops Canelo's head back with the jab. Now Canelo comes back with a couple of jabs of his own.
It's worth noting at this point that Austin Trout in the running total has thrown 157 punches to 94 for Alvarez. And you know, Alvarez is landing well, but Trout is the busier fighter. Whether that impacts the judges, we'll see.
Well, Alvarez's precision, known for his precision, but it does mitigate his modest output. He averaged 53 punches per round against Lopez in his last fight, which is slightly below the 58 junior middleweight norm.
I thought the only definitive round so far you can say was the first round for Trout. I guess round 2 for Canelo. Probably round 3 was the one that was most in doubt.
That's definitely a tough round to score.
And Canelo lunging forward, not gauging the distance, and Trout tagging him. Canelo lands the jab. Trout goes back to the jab, double pumping.
We talk about the defensive liability sometimes of Canelo. He is slipping now a lot of the jabs of Austin Trout. You have to give him credit for that.
And he's coming back with his own jab a lot, too. He's starting to try to use that jab himself.
He has his right hand almost stapled to his cheek. High guard on the right side, and there he blocks that. Straight left from Trout. Trout looking to put together a 1-2 combination.
And that's what
Uppercut by Canelo.
So Canelo has to be careful when he gets too aggressive. It's Trout using those pot shot counters.
Under a minute remaining in the fourth round.
When Trout bends in like that, that's when the uppercut in the left hook can land by Canelo.
Seconds left in the fourth round. Start again, looking to establish the back. Jab upstairs and downstairs. There's Canelo with the jab and then the straight right to the sternum. 15 seconds left in the round. Oh, nice jab from Canelo. That stings. Trout comes back with a straight left of his own.
I'll tell you, past those jabs, they can't seem to land the extra power shot except that cross to the stomach. They can't seem to land that second power shot to follow up the combination.
That's it. Little by little. Just be sure with your punches. How are you feeling it? Good? Okay. You still need to be moving the waist. This is where Canelo Alvarez was able to land that solid jab. And against the left-hander, when you're a righty, you need to use that punch. Won't always land. It was very effective for him.
One of the many Canelo fans in attendance, his father, Santos. Canelo, the youngest of 7 siblings. Also his brothers, Ricardo and Daniel, are in attendance here at the Alamo Dome as we begin round 5.
All of the sons boxed, and there was actually a card in which, along with his 5 other brothers, Canelo was on the same card as all those brothers in professional boxing. I don't know if that's ever happened. So it's a boxing family filled with boxing tradition.
Mauro Ranallo, Al Bernstein, Paulie Malignaggi, ringside, joined by Brian Kenny and Jim Gray. We hope you're enjoying this title unification bout. The crown, the 154-pound champion. Will it be Austin Trout or Canelo Alvarez, who remain unbeaten? Here's how the Showtime crew has it, unofficial.
You can see that, except for Steve Farland, who has the final draw, both Paulie and I have a slight edge for Canelo. These rounds are very, very close. And we should point out that they will be telling, because of the WBC regulations and rules, they will be telling the corners what the scores are of the fight after the 4th round and after the 8th round.
I'll say one thing, Trout started this fight trying to be the boss with the jab, but these last couple of rounds, Canelo has really established his own jab. He's landing it on the counters, landing it on the lead. And although Trout is using his jab, it's not quite landing as effectively as it was earlier.
Canelo using some head movement. Bobbing and weaving, trying to avoid Trout's jab, and comes back with a right to the body. Straight right hand by Canelo, grazes off the cheek of Trout.
I believe that at this point in the fight, it's incumbent upon Austin Trout to land something of note to just stop the aggression of Canelo Alvarez. It's a close fight, his rounds are close, but I believe Canelo hasn't been hit with anything yet that would stop his attack. And there were several times in the Conor fight when Trout did that.
I think a solid counter shot. You need to make Canelo think twice about being so aggressive. A solid counter shot will do that.
That might be it. A strong jab.
A minute here as Trout now beginning to connect on Canelo with the jab and the follow-up left. Canelo comes back with a straight right down the middle, which of course is the public enemy #1 for the southpaw.
Yeah, excuse me, a very active and bitter round, I think, for both fighters, landing punches of note.
Equal so far.
30 seconds left in the 5th frame. Good head movement by Canelo, avoiding the brunt of that attack by Trout. 15 seconds now left, so Canelo utilizing head movement, trying to befuddle Trout. Trout, though, lands the straight left to the sternum. Less than 5 seconds left in the 5th.
Trout loses, I bet you Canelo had a lot of stick from there, because he couldn't give him a good fight.
An unbelievable scene here in Texas, San Antonio's Alamodome, which opened on May 15, 1993. There have been 8 boxing events at the site, including 2 Manny Pacquiao fights, and even an Oscar De La Hoya bout over David Kamau.
Yeah, we look at Austin Trout. I thought had a very good round in the last round. He was able to use that touching right hand to push Canelo Alvarez away, and then that strong jab. And then Canelo slipping a lot of the punches that Austin Trout's throwing. And we talk about the fact that even though Canelo has had some defensive liabilities, there's a good example of him getting better on defense.
He almost had a smirk on his face after making Trout miss those punches. Like, see, I can box too.
But Trout threw more than 30 more punches in that last round.
The bell and round 6. Canelo talked about gaining revenge for his older brother, Rigoberto. The revenge for my brother theme has happened in the past. The most recent example, the Klitschko's on 2 different occasions. One of the brothers avenging a loss suffered by the other. And Alvarez looking to bring the WBA belt back.
And I was told by the Trump corner that their scoring was the same as ours. Two judges had a 1 point for Canelo, and 1 judge had it even. That was through 4 rounds.
Canelo landed a sweet overhand right. Sticks the jab. Trout goes to the body with the right hand.
So what that?
Oh, and a nice right hook.
He don't let that right hand up. Oh, he's hurt. Oh, maybe he'll bounce.
Canelo misses wildly with the right uppercut as Trout now clinching. Lead left hook connects by Canelo.
Trout's got to be careful here. Spend some time in the pocket.
Uppercut by Canelo. Counter right by Trout. Trout now going to the uppercut well.
And Austin Trout's committed to the body work, and I'll tell you, he's thrown some really good body punches. We have to see if that pays dividends later. He's done a better job to the body.
Yeah, and those body shots, they're like money in the bank. They pay off later. They get interest.
Yes, they do. Canelo, to me, looks like he's just slowed a tad in this round.
Oh, he started the round.
Taking a look at the total body shots landed. An edge for
He
Canelo.
found someone that can actually
And we
punch the
expected
punch.
Canelo to work the body, more especially that left hook to the liver.
I think the fact that Austin Trout's about the same with him is a good thing for him because he's not expected to land as many.
Under a minute remaining in the 6th round here at the Alamo Dome. Trout ducks underneath that right hand by Canelo. Canelo
He's
back
tired.
shot from Trout.
Trout's controlling this round, and Canelo keeping his hands very low.
You know, Al, you made a point with those body shots Trout's throwing.
Guess he's just playing now.
Canelo doing a good job, though, of avoiding a lot of the punches.
But here's the thing, he's not moving his head as much this round. He's kind of a stationary target. He's moving a little bit here, but he's starting the round very fast. Trout landed a couple of good body shots, and the head movement stopped.
A left hook to the body by Trout. Under 30 seconds left in the 6th round.
Once that head movement stopped, he's been stationary for those straight shots Trout's throwing. Oh,
Nice counter right from Canelo.
The volume work from Trout, though, has been much better in this round, and that body work's paying dividends right
And
now.
he's cutting the ring off on Canelo.
Yeah, go figure.
Under 10 seconds remaining in the 6th round. We've reached the midpoint as a nice right uppercut by Canelo. The midpoint of the fight.
Hopefully that doesn't steal it in the judges' minds because that was a Trout round.
Hey, it's a good fight.
When you see a good exchange from these two fighters, that was a little earlier in the round where Canelo landed the right and the uppercut. Trout was able to turn this round around, though, as the round continues. And later in this round, we take a look at Canelo with his hands low, stationary, as Paulie said. Some are not getting there, but Trout was controlling the action, ripping shots to the body, and really controlling the tempo and action in that latter part of the round. You can see the difference in the families watching. The wife of Trout and the brothers of Canelo Alvarez.
Both guys had their moments. It seemed Trout had the larger control of the round.
Canelo 19 punches to 9 in the last round, did Austin Trout.
Halfway point of the fight. Round 7 underway, and as is often the case when you have a conventional fighter.
Oh, wow.
Oh! With a straight right.
Trout winking at Canelo.
Damn.
Trout goes down for the first time in his professional career. And Canelo now on the attack. Trout trying to survive another overhand right. A counter left from
Come on,
Trout.
Trout. Don't end it like this. It's only the freaking 7th round.
Trout's fighting back, though.
I was saying that when you have a orthodox fighting a southpaw, the feet get tangled, makes them look a little awkward, but right now they are just looking for the home run.
There's a lot left on the round,
So
too.
scintillating action here in the 7th with
This
Canelo
range just went-
Alvarez dropping Trout with a straight right hand. Trout down for the first time in his career.
That's why you got to start every round sharp, just like it's the middle of the round. Trout came out to a lazy jab.
Come on,
He
Trout.
got countered hard.
Another right hand connects.
He's gonna knock him out.
Austin Trout showing heart and grit, but he's got to be careful because
Come on, Trout.
Alvarez is landing some big shots.
He is finding a home for that overhand
Yeah.
right.
That's too easy.
And with every shot gaining confidence as Trout comes behind the guard with the left hand.
Trout has landed some very good punches as well. They just haven't hurt Canelo in this round.
He's gotta get over this round.
Final minute of the 7th stanza.
Careful, Trout.
Canelo may have
He
punched
can
himself
pass this
out a little
round
bit in
and
this
they
round.
save him.
Yeah, I think so. Trout's
His
recovering
legs
well.
are weak.
He was hurt badly, and it was early in the round. He's had to get through a long part of the round, Trout.
Yeah. He's actually almost done better than Canelo since he's been hurt.
Canelo rips a right hand to the body. Trout comes back with the jab. Wants to circle away from the right. There's Trout with a nice short left uppercut.
This fight has so much intrigue because we know Trout can be hurt, even in the rounds in which he does well
Look
now.
at your face.
Straight right finds its mark.
It's a great round of boxing.
Counter right
ice on him and get him.
I wanted to see him because it was early in the
Crowd of nearly 40,000 getting their money's worth thus far.
beginning of the round. But you know what? Because he had his hand down. You see it?
We will see the first time Austin Trout has been knocked down in his career. A jab that set the stage for the right hand. Was Austin Trout?
You know what?
And that was very early in the round. And we'll take another look.
He's
Now,
not
the
right
thing
up.
is, he was hurt badly early in the round,
Yeah, it was a
sent
draw.
down as you see there. But Austin Trout came back to probably win most of the rest of the round. Not all of it. Do you make that a 10-8 round or a 10-9
Not right
round?
up. So
That's the
obviously,
question.
if it would have been his temple,
I
he would
made
have
it 10-9.
been done.
I thought he controlled the rest of the round. Ironically, it's crazy. And like I said, he was actually walking Canelo down at the end of it.
But they get it
But
to punch to
great
them.
shot by Canelo to start the round. I mean, we knew he could punch going in, and he showed it right to start the round.
The 8th round begins here.
Oh, wow.
With 39,247 fans electrified by what they have seen thus far. The two undefeated champions looking to unify the 154-pound crown. Here's how the Showtime crew has it unofficially after 7 rounds. Well, a demonstration of how close this fight is. Both Paulie and I, with Canelo winning, Paulie by 2. And Steve Furman, you've got it in draw. Explain.
Well, clearly this fight's going to be won in the second half, but even though Trout came back in that 7th round, I thought his legs looked a little wooden, and I think he can be hurt again with a big right hand.
We'll see what happens. And Canelo got kind of tired toward the end of that last round, so we'll see which man has more in the tank.
It almost seems like Canelo saves it up. He goes through spurts where he's not throwing very much, and all of a sudden he'll explode. And it's almost like he saves up that energy, so that when he does explode, there's a lot of power there.
Yeah, good point.
Come on, Trout. Punch is hard.
Danny Garcia, who we will see defend his title against Zach Judah 1 week from tonight from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, tweeting. And yeah, he is agreeing with our judges anyway.
I agree with Swift, man. Some of these rounds will go either way.
And maybe the difference at some point would be the power that Canelo Alvarez has shown. But these are close rounds, and that last round pivotal. And when they're close rounds, we are in Texas. You never know how the judges here will see things. Just ask Paulie Malignaggi.
No comment.
And Trout now has Canelo on the ropes, and Trout lands a straight left, now flashes the jab.
And this is what I mean. It's almost like Canelo saves it up. He doesn't get that very clean all the time, but he gives up a large portion of control during the round.
But I'm impressed with his head movement and his defense, not getting hit as much as many people thought he might be. But he's allowing Trout to dictate big portions of these rounds. And unless he lands something big, he's not going to win some of these rounds.
And a lot of times people say, who's making the fight? Well, for big portions of the rounds, it's actually Austin Trout making the round, making the fight.
And Austin Trout is by far the busier fighter in this match, so that has bearing as well. Trout caught him with a left hook. Canelo followed it up with a straight right. There's another lead straight right hand by Canelo. And Alvarez has pretty much ceded this round to Austin Trout, unless he lands something monstrous.
I'll tell you one thing to note, has Austin Trout woken up since being knocked down? Because he has come back very, very strongly. And intelligently.
Yes, good point. We're headed to the 9th round here at the Alamo Dome.
Exactly how you said. Exactly. Exactly how you said.
A good round today. Keep boxing him, keep spinning him. He's fighting in spurts. He's tired, and that's why he's only fighting in spurts. You keep your hands moving, you keep working, keep changing your combinations from the body to the head. All right? And from head to body straight.
Louis Burke explains that they believe Alvarez is tired, and this is kind of some of the evidence of that. Languishing on the ropes, not punching, and just letting Austin Trout dictate the tempo of the rounds, and doing what Paulie Malignaggi talked about, and as Louis talked about, fighting in spurts and hoping that his power can win the day.
And that's the thing, if you're going to make a guy miss like that, you have to at least throw some pop shots. You have to make the other guy believe, okay, I'm not just just going to miss, I'm going to also pay a price for missing.
And in the last round, Trout threw 59 punches to only 28 for Canelo Alvarez.
Ninth round begins.
And you know, Lawrence Cole, the third man in the ring, has taken some heat over bouts in the past, has let them fight. Good right hand.
Feet getting tangled there. It wasn't so much the shot that Canelo threw. And there Canelo digs away with a couple of short right uppercuts and the straight left. The jab finds its target. And there's a nice straight left from Trout as the action picks up here in the ninth. Right hand to the body by Canelo.
You know, Canelo's pushing those right hands, but every once in a while he throws them crisp and correctly, and they land.
And also, by throwing them a lot to the body instead of to the head, it prevents Trout from being able to come back with a counter left hand. Because the momentum, if it touches his body, the momentum takes Trout backwards. So he's not able to roll and counter and come and bring his momentum back forward.
There's another right hand. Trout shakes it off, saying he didn't hurt me with that one.
Canelo told us that patience was important in this fight, but the problem is and he may get so tired that having that patience won't let him do well in the latter part of the rounds, or of the fight.
Left uppercut by Trout finds its mark.
Trout threw the uppercut very effectively against Cotto. Didn't expect to see too much in this fight, but he's landed.
Trout putting together wicked punches.
It's a good fight. Great combinations by Trout, and Alvarez coming back with singular shots.
Under a minute remaining in the ninth. There's a straight right hand by Canelo, keeping Trout honest. Trout throwing punches that time as Canelo ducks down, got caught with the left hand. Now Canelo's hands beginning to drop as well, Paul.
Hands up.
He's worked a little bit more this round. But he's made it count. You know, he looked the power he's throwing this round has landed a little bit. He's feeling confident.
Showmanship from Canelo.
He's feeling confident to deliver the shot forward. But Trout's staying focused. You know, his game plan is to work off the jab, and he's going to force Canelo to keep swimming that jab and keep wasting energy like that.
Well, he's expending a lot of energy. Showboating, but not throwing any punches.
And again, this is what Louis Burke was saying. He's fighting in spots. Can Trout take advantage of Canelo taking the rest of his last time?
He's going to be
And he's
stupid.
not landing enough punches solidly to win these rounds, even though he's being busy.
Trout rolls out a jab by Canelo.
That's the million-dollar question now.
Wow. I think he's all pumped up
That's it.
right now.
That's 10th round. That's not
Cocky.
getting
You know, he's been cocky.
Step it up.
He's 22.
My
It was a
thing
good round.
is, you know, it's been a good
How your
fight.
legs feeling?
Right?
Good?
I think his body's just so pumped up. He's like fucking like feeling like he's steel right now. I don't know. But that's a mistake though that they can't get. Can they get like that?
Come on, Lord, and get around him. Turn around.
It's a good fight though.
Get back on top of him. He's tired. When he starts doing his bullshit, up jab, or right into the curve, okay? Don't aim at his head. Get that stunt.
Wow, I'm saying this is gonna go all the way. You don't think so? Somebody's gonna get knocked out?
The bell and round 10. Austin Noel Trout, who trained at the Rock Boxing Gym in the high altitude of Reynosa, New Mexico.
And we've been told that after 8 rounds, the official scoring, ready for this, 80-71 for Alvarez, 78-73 for Alvarez, and 76-75 for Canelo Alvarez.
And I'll tell you what, the guy who has an 80-71, he might as well take a bathroom break, because he's probably going to score the next 4 rounds or 3 rounds for Canelo as well.
Again,
He's obviously not watching the fight.
controversy has reigned supreme in the state of Texas in the past. Trout's camp very cognizant of what they were coming into here in Texas tonight.
Here's the point. They've been told in Austin Trout's corner. They know what that score is. So the point is, we're now going to see whether Austin Trout can pick up the pace. And here's the point. It makes Trout fight a totally different fight.
Yeah, it forces him to take more chances, and it forces him to go into the teeth of the lion.
Ooh, he almost lost his spot right there.
Trout lands a good shot there.
There you go, attack him.
And he is more aggressive here in round 10.
But it is true also, at least he knows where he stands. Normally he wouldn't. So this is an interesting exercise in open scoring, or at least semi-open scoring.
We're in Texas now. We should know anyway.
Good work in this round so far by Trout, who, by the way, coming into this round, both men landed the exact same number of punches according to show stat, 64.
And Canelo just landed another overhand right. There's the
Trout.
uppercut to the midsection of Trout, who again resets. There's the 1-2 combination. On the top body, gets jacked to the jaw again by the uppercut. That right uppercut finds the chin of Trout again as he ducks that right hand by Canelo.
And that's an example of Trout having to be over-aggressive. He wouldn't normally be that aggressive, but he added a couple of extra punches to that combination, and it made him walk into the counter.
Remember, Austin Trout went down for the first time in his career to 13 seconds into round 7 from a straight right hand.
This has been, by and large, an Austin Trout round, except for the one big power punch that Canelo Alvarez landed.
He lands another straight right.
A lot of times Canelo lands the more eye-catching shots.
Yes.
The thing is, he throws them about once a minute. The rest of the round, a lot of times, is controlled by Trout. So a lot of times it's Canelo winning the round when he's a little busy, but if he's not busy, he's getting up the round.
Canelo pot-shotting but moving forward. Trout with a straight left. Canelo misses with the right hand. Counter left from Trout and circles away back to the center of the ring.
This round is the perfect example. There have been about 2 or 3 shots from Canelo Alvarez that have looked good, but Trout has really controlled, for the most part, the whole rest of the round.
Canelo done with the showboat for a moment again. But the high guard has his hands up and then comes back, has Trout on the ropes momentarily. 10 seconds left in the 10th. That straight left behind the guard by Trout. We're headed to the championship rounds here at the Alamo Dome.
Good fight.
He's gonna stop the bomb.
This should have been a pay-per-view.
Canelo gonna stop the bomb.
No?
This is the damn
We're looking at respective members of the Canelo Alvarez, and there's Trout's fiance Taylor.
Austin Trout,
It's a good
for
fight.
much of that round, was able to land fairly effectively, gets the good strong jab in there, and throws the uppercut on the
It's
inside.
crazy when they show it slow motion like
And
that.
Canelo Alvarez had a couple of very big moments in the round, and one of them was this uppercut. It looked like it should have hurt Austin Trout even more than it did. It did buckle him momentarily, but it did not knock him down. And remember, Austin Trout has been down earlier in this fight in round 7.
Here's another fact to think about. According to the official scores, Trout will need a knockout. The thing that's disturbing to that fact is Canelo has never even been close to being hurt, it seems.
We are headed to the championship rounds here in front of nearly 40,000 at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas. For Ronaldo Al Bernstein and Paulie Malignaggi ringside. Canelo Alvarez in his self-designed trunks, the black and pink, while Austin Trout in the white and black, as we take a look at the unofficial scores from our Showtime crew.
I think ours will be a little different than the officials. I have it a draw, and both Steve and Paulie Malignaggi have it a slight edge for Canelo, 2 points for Steve, and 1 for Paulie.
Know what that means, Al? That means for those of us that are actually watching the fight, good uppercut there by Canelo. For those of us that are actually watching the fight, the fight's still up in the air.
I can't call it either way.
Left hand of the body by Trout, who again knows, due to the open scoring here in Texas, that he is down on the scorecards after 8 rounds. We are in the 11th now, the penultimate round of this title unification bout for the 154-pound titles.
Neither man has
And at
lost.
the end of the day, that's all that really matters. There are 3 judges here in Texas.
Obviously, they're both undefeated. Neither has lost the 12-rounder. 5-0 for Canelo Alvarez.
It's a nice 1-2
Come on,
combo.
Trout.
5-0 for Trout. 6-0 for Alvarez.
Alvarez coming forward, lands the right. Trout.
They mentioned in Canelo's corner to get aggressive. These are the championship rounds, and he seems like he's picked up the aggression this round.